Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showing you how to create an assignment using Google Classroom. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe so you can keep up with the most up-to-date information in this channel. So, you already have your classroom set up. It's Mr. IT. For me, it's Mr. IT. And then you want to go ahead and assign some classworks. But let me just go over some of the basics here. This is your stream. This is where people are going to be adding or posting into your classroom. This is a classwork. Right now, there's nothing in here because we haven't created any assignments. These are your people. I have 3 students as accounts that I have set up for this tutorial. And of course, your grading, okay? But let's assume that you have to create your first assignment for your students. This is one of a couple of ways that you can do this. Very first thing is, again, this is your main screen. You want to go to classwork. You want to go ahead and click on create. And you have an option here. Do you want to create a topic, a post, some material that you have, you want to post a question, you have a quiz assignment or just a regular assignment. For this example, I'm going to show you how to create an assignment. Okay, so I'm going to click on assignment, and here I'm going to put the title of the actual assignment, student questionnaire. This is kind of like getting to know your students when they first start at the beginning of the year. Okay, instructions is going to be please open and fill out this questionnaire. All right. Another thing that you can do, just so you know, you can assign it, you can schedule it, or you can save it as a draft. So if you want to get ahead of yourself and say, you know what, I know I'm going to assign this for next week's homework, you can start doing that and you can schedule it. The student will not see it until the time you say, but for now, we're going to go ahead and put that. Also, I'm going to add my actual assignment in here. Now, what I did before I started the video is I created a Word document and I created a file of student questionnaires. So now I want to add my assignment. If you're looking for different ways to add them, you do have your Google Drive, and I'll show you how to do that one in a little bit. You have a link, you have a file upload, and YouTube. For this one, I have a file on my computer. It's a Word document that I created on my computer that I want to upload. So I'm going to go ahead and click on File. And you have your options up here. You have your recent, you have upload, you have my drive, and your starred. Because it's in your computer itself, you want to click on upload and you want to click on browse. And then you're gonna go ahead and look for your actual folder that you have here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that one, class assignments and student questionnaire. Okay. Now it's gonna upload it. Now, once it's uploaded, you have some options. You can say students can view the file, students can edit the file, or you want to make a copy for each student. The difference between students can edit the file and make a copy for each student. This one is if you're doing like a live document, a working document that's going to be edited by many people at different times. You want to use one file, and that one file is going to be edited by everybody. But because this is an actual assignment that every student wants to fill or is going to be filling out, you want to click on make a copy for each student. That way, when student A goes in there and fills out the questionnaire, and then student B goes in there, student B will not be overriding student A's information. They're going to have their own copy, all right? So if it's an assignment that every student needs to turn in on their own, I would suggest you click on make a copy for each student, all right? And then here, this is a really good one, especially if you're going to be assigning these to students with different abilities. You might have a GT group, you might have a high achiever group, you might have maybe students who need a little bit more help. So you might even use different questionnaires depending on the student's abilities, okay? So if let's just say, because this is a student questionnaire, it's gonna go out to everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and select all of my students. But let's assume this was only meant for, let's say, GT students, or this was only meant for certain students that are needing that extra assistance. You can either send to all students, or you can select which student will receive this assignment, all right? So you're tailoring this assignment specifically to certain students, okay? For right now, I'm gonna put it for all. You can actually put a grade, like what is their grade going to be up to 100 points. You can put a due date. Let's assume you want it to be done by that Friday. And then you can create a topic here if you want. And you can actually add a rubric if you want it. At this point, I can either assign it or, again, I can schedule it. But I am going to assign it. All right, so now you see something different. Now you're here and you see a student questionnaire. This is under classwork. Remember, we're looking at this as a teacher. This is, again, we go back to your stream. It actually tells you that you have something, a student questionnaire that you posted. This is your classwork, and you can go ahead and click on this one. It actually tells you the due date, August 21st, right? And then because I have 3 students, it'll tell me I have assigned it to 3 students and 0 have turned it in. All right, so that's a real quick way of doing it. Now, if you're the type that wants to create your assignments through your Google Drive, that also works here. I'm gonna show you how to do that next. All right, so let's say we want to create a new assignment. Before you can actually create this assignment through Google Drive, you have to have the file already set up on Google Drive. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna go to my Google Drive, and I am going to go to down here where we have docs, sheets, slides, books. Docs is the other way of saying Word. So I'm going to go ahead and click on docs. And I'm going to create the same assignment, different questions, but I'm going to create it on the actual Google Drive itself. The difference is the one that I uploaded is only saved to my computer. That's the file I saved on my computer. If you create a file on Google Docs, it'll go with you wherever. You can open it up in any computer using your username and password to log in, and your file that you want to upload will always be there. But if you have something on your computer personally that you're going to upload, it's only going to be on your computer. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and add a new document. And to save some time, I already pre-typed these out. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste this. This would be a technology survey. So letting it upload. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to center this just to make it look prettier. I'm going to copy technology survey, and I'm going to title it up here, technology survey. And notice that it is in my drive. You already have it in your drive, technology survey. After I do that, now I have a document that I want to share with the students in my drive. So from here, the beauty about Google Docs and anything dealing with Google and the apps that they have is you can close this out without even thinking about saving it, and it automatically saves for you. It saves for you. Okay. So now this is the Word document that I uploaded from my computer, but I want to upload now a different assignment. This one's going to be the technology survey, and I'm going to go ahead and put here, please fill out this survey. All right, so I'm going to add, and instead of going to my files, I'm actually going to go to my Google Drive. And then you have here technology survey. It's already there, but if for whatever reason it is not here on your most recent, you can actually search your drive, or you can go to my drive and you can go into, you have the files that have already been uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to click on that one and I'm going to insert. Again, if this is going to be a file that everybody's going to be able to modify, then I would leave it as students can edit one file. If this is a file that you don't want anybody to modify, you just want them to view it, like let's say a syllabus, you would put students can only view the file. But if this is going to be a file that everybody has to turn in, then you want to make a copy for each student. And again, we go here. Is it tailored to all students, or is it is it meant for all students, or is it going to be tailored to certain students? This is where you can select who is allowed and who is not allowed to do this survey or this questionnaire. Then we also have a due date. For this one, I'm not going to put a due date so you guys can see the difference. And then you can also create a topic as well if you want. Now on this one, we can actually put schedule this assignment. Let's see what it does. I want to schedule this assignment on the 24th at 8 a.m. Go ahead and click on scheduling, and there it is. Now you have 2 assignments under your classroom. Okay, so now you're going to come in here, you're going to look at it, and you're going to say, okay, my students have something that is due on the 21st, but also I have a technology survey that's going to go ahead and be scheduled for the 24th at 8 a.m. All right, so then we go ahead and we click on this, and we'll be able to see the actual technology survey that we have set up. All right, so that's as simple as that. It's not a big deal. If you have any questions or comments on how to create or add an assignment, please leave a question down below and I'll get them to you. But for right now, this is how you create an assignment and upload it through Google Classroom. Thank you for watching.